Good afternoon, Bob Georgiou, Remax Accord, rolling realtor report for early March 2022. Appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Roll the intro. Well, nothing more to report that I haven't already said. Market's complete bloodbath on increasingly low inventory. The changes in the market appearing pretty much only in one place, and that is the condo market in Concord, which saw a significant decrease in inventory over the last couple of weeks. Looking at the other condo markets, Pleasant Hill, Walnut Creek, and Danville, you've seen increasing inventory in the condo and townhouse market, but decreasing in condos, which tells a story in and of itself. Sounds like our first-time home buyers are stamping up inventory, taking advantage of the low interest rates still while they're still around, and getting themselves into their first properties, while the top end of the market is looking to make a change. Hard to pin that down where it's going. Some is moving over to SFR, single-family residence. Some are moving over into other areas, moving out of the area, not necessarily out of California, but definitely out of the local area. And of course, some of that is going out of the area, out of state, to other parts of the country. All indicators are pegged. It's strong sellers market. Inventory is still historically low. We have not seen any meaningful increases in the inventory over the last few weeks, in spite of my predictions to the contrary. But the buyers are sure out in force, and right now we're looking at price increases going into the meat of the summer, which is good news for sellers. So fantastic time to take advantage of historically low rates while they're still around. We did see a slight run-up of interest rates going into March, but events in Ukraine have put the damper on any increases, as well as a significant decrease in refinance applications, which means the demand for money has dropped significantly. So not sure this is going to equate for anybody trying to save $1 or $2 here in central Contra Costa County, but it certainly shows that market-wide there is some easing. So today's rant, going to rant on about agents and this and the pricing that's going on. And what I'm about to say has been happening in San Francisco, San Jose, and Oakland markets for a long time. Probably Napa Marin. I don't have any fingers over there, and it bothered me then when it didn't affect our market. It bothers me now that it's happening in our market. Part of our job as an agent representing sellers is that we are supposed to present a fair expectation of what each buyer is purchasing. And when I see homes priced 10% below the market, and the agents not putting out in their public marketing that this is an auction price, I don't know how the trial lawyers have not capitalized on this already in the big dollar areas of the Bay Area. It just confounds me. When I have a buyer, I tell them to go to open houses and ask the seller about the price, because the buyers, when they see a price, they expect that the home will sell on the expectation of the demand at that given price point. But when you got these agents who are selling a $750,000 home listed at $650,000 and not telling buyers that it is an auction price, that it's not transparently priced to the comparable sales in the neighborhood, it sort of violates my sense of goodwill and fair play, because you're generating artificial demand for properties that may or may not be properly warranted. I have seen on properties that have been priced reasonably or strategically, $5,000 or $10,000 below the last sale to adjust for whatever A, B, C, and D in hot markets, received 5 to 7 offers, and half of those offers are throwaway. When when a seller is getting 21 offers, half of those offers are throwaway. It's exciting, definitely exciting for the sellers. Does it help the sellers? Well, if they have a super premium property in a super premium neighborhood, Danville addresses, Pleasanton addresses, certain Walnut Creek addresses. And Walnut Creek is a good one because they've got 3 different school systems. I could do a whole essay on the difference between Carrot Square neighborhood, Northgate neighborhood, and Larkey neighborhoods. But it drives the point home. I mean, it certainly empowers the seller, but they've already got power in a market where multiple offers are being generated at transparent pricing. They're still getting 8 offers on every transparently priced property. What do you need the other 12 for? If you did this in certain markets, in certain neighborhoods, the process has backfired, and I've seen it backfire in transitioning markets. It's hard for me to put on the internet specific examples without creating some sort of liability for myself, but you have to think about it in terms of a pool. And most people have been in rectangular swimming pools or L-shaped pools where you go from a shallow end at 4 feet to a deep end of maybe 6 feet, and then it's got this diving area that's 12, 15 feet deep or whatever it ends up being. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but you get the point. And if the water in the pool is the pool of buyers and you drain the pool, obviously it's going to drain out of the perceived lesser areas for whatever reason. And using that economic model, I have seen agents who, on the shallow end of the pool, will price for multiple offers and not get it on homes that should have been, they cost their sellers money, and the sellers would have done better if they just transparent the prices. But our job as part salesperson to get sellers excited about a process that is arguably taxing emotionally, and keeping them motivated through the process. But when multiple offers fail and you don't generate the number of offers you need to overcome your price deficiency, well, you failed as an agent, frankly. But good salespeople will be good salespeople. Oh, the market's changed. Oh, your house isn't as nice as we thought it was. We didn't do enough to repair the house. They lay, a lot of different things to say. Obviously, I certainly know the lines and try to avoid using them at any and all cost, or I at least set the expectation that the sellers that not the ideal way to go at the front, but it's certainly seller's choice. My listing presentations present things in that specific fashion. So, working with total and complete transparency with the people that end up going on appointsments with and end up choosing me as their listing agent. So, but again, coming back to the point about how detrimental this is to the market itself, is that, well, maybe not necessarily the market, but maybe my sense of narcissistic fair play, is that it just doesn't seem right that you're generating and wasting some amount of the public's time with offers that have absolutely no shot of ever getting the property. But the mechanics of being a listing agent require, the mechanics of the market require listing agents bring a certain set of tools to the game, and we are limited, and it is a limitation of our Realtor Ethics Code. And our Realtor Ethics Code states that we have to accurately reflect homes to the buyers, and there's a long list of things we can and can't do. I don't know why not putting out in front of the public that a house that's $50,000 below the comps isn't auctioned. How agents get away with that is beyond me, and how people haven't been sued as a result of it is beyond me, because again, they're going to be generating twice the number of offers, all of which have no absolute shot of getting the property, and doesn't seem right. And I know why they do it. In the top neighborhoods, it does generate extra bucks for the seller, and well, that's fine, but it's still, you need to tell people that you've priced that way, priced for auction, which they don't, and it's basically completely abusing the process. So anyways, that's my rant for today. A little rambly at the end there, but we're still working on getting these messaging out there. Still working on getting the messaging out there properly, and I certainly appreciate you taking the time to listen and share. If you have any questions, leave me a note, give me a phone call. My information is contained herein. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. Your time is certainly valuable to me, as much as it is me making the time to do these videos. Hope you enjoy St. Patrick's Day coming up. Remember to turn your clocks back between now and the next video. And if I don't see you soon, we will definitely see you in escrow. Have a great week.